That's Ruby, my daughter's first car, a 93 Dodge Shadow. It's time she learned some things. Do you remember how it felt to get your first car? The feeling of freedom, of being able to kind of branch out, to explore, to not have to rely on your parents or friends for rides anymore. Now, do you remember the feeling the first time you had to change a tire on the side of the road? Did you know what to do? Were you ever taught what to do? Did you have a spare? Did you know how to jack up your car? Did you know, were you comfortable doing that in that situation? Unfortunately, it seems like a lot of people aren't taught some of the necessary things they need to know as a first-time car owner. So here are some tips. Number one, if your car isn't a complete shitbox and you still have the owner's manual, read it. There's a lot of good information in here. This one for the Dodge Shadow, actually on the back, just has a quick reference as far as like oil type, capacity, coolant capacity, things like that. There's a lot of good information in these manuals. Now, if yours, has disappeared over the years, which is more than likely, pick up a repair manual. This is a Haynes. A lot of good information in here. It gives you torque values of bolts. It gives you fluid capacity. It gives you everything from like simple basic maintenance up to some pretty serious repairs. So get a repair manual, read your owner's manual, pay attention to that stuff. All right, number two, and probably the most important thing you can learn about maintaining your vehicle is tires. Know how to check them and know how to fill them and kind of get on a schedule of checking them and filling them, maybe like once a month or every few fill-ups, whatever the case is. But most importantly is know how to safely change a tire. You don't want to be stuck on the side of the road, middle of a night with a flat, and not know how to change your tire, which means you're going to need to know how to safely jack your vehicle. All right, now I'm not going to get too detailed on how to jack up this vehicle because every car is different. Some cars are body on frame, some cars are unibody, jack points, all different. So just know your vehicle. But if you have the ability to, make sure you have a spare. Like in this car, luckily this is an older vehicle, so there's a spare tucked up under there in the trunk, along with a jack and the lug nut wrench and all that. Unfortunately, a lot of modern cars don't have, a spare. Like my Charger doesn't have a spare, so I keep a can of fix flat in there. But if your car has a spare, or if you have the ability to carry one, I highly recommend it. And then, obviously, like I said, know how to safely jack up your vehicle so that you can change your tires if need be. So like I said, some cars are body on frame, so you can jack up by the frame, you can jack up by suspension points. Some cars are more unibody, which you jack up on like pinch welds, like on my Charger. So just know your car, know how to safely jack your vehicle and change a tire. And to go along with that, pick up a tire gauge and keep it in your car, keep it somewhere accessible. This way you can get in the habit of checking your tires, and it's just a simple little tool to have. Take care of your tires. Like I said, you don't want to have a blowout on the highway. It's not fun. Been there, done that. And depending on which tire blows, it could be a pretty scary thing. So take care of your tires. All right, so number three, headlights, or more accurate, just light bulbs in general. Know how to change your headlights. There's nothing more annoying than having a car drive towards you with only one headlight. I don't know, for me, it's just super annoying, but it's also really dangerous. It really limits how much you can see at night, especially if you're going down like a dark highway. There's not a whole lot of, other illumination, no street lights, no other cars, things like that. It's important to have working lights. Don't get a ticket for driving around with a blown headlight. A lot of cars, this one in particular is super, super simple. Some might be more complicated. You might have to go in through the wheel well, but know how to get access to your headlight bulbs, your tail light bulbs, and know which ones you need. And if you're going to replace one because it blows, just go ahead and replace them both. Chances are, if one is bad, the other one's probably getting ready to. All right, on this car, they're really simple. There's a lot of room. It's just there's a connector right back here at the back of the bulb. You can't really see that. Let me see if I can get you a better shot here. Sun's at a weird angle right now. It's early, so, but right down inside here is the headlight bulb. Here's the connector, and just screws in, screws out. Super simple. Same with tail lights. We just had to replace a couple of bulbs in this car. All we had to do was remove the trunk liner panel, get access to the back of the tail light, and you can easily change your bulbs. Stay on top of that. If one, and like I said, if one blows, just go ahead and replace them both. They usually come in a 2-pack. Replace them both. If one's gone out, the other one's probably on its last legs. Number 4, wiper blades. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait till you need them to find out that your wiper blades are shot. Here in Vegas and in other, really warm climates where we don't get a whole lot of rain, our wiper blades tend to dry rot really quick, wear out, and just kind of fall apart. Don't wait until that, freak rainstorm to find out your wiper blades are shot. Take a look at them every once in a while. Replace them as needed. Again, you don't want to have them fall apart when you need them. And when they do, they tend to really scratch the living hell out of your windshield, which just leads to other problems down the line. Replace your wiper blades. Number 5, weird angle for the hand. Fluids. Know how to check your fluids. Know how to stay on top of that. Know how to check, your coolant, your oil, your transmission fluid if you're able to. Know how to check your fluids and stay on top of that. Knowing how to check your fluids, look for leaks, things like that. Knowing how to, maybe top off your oil if you need to. Top off your coolant. Checking your fluids and finding potential problems early will save you tons of headaches and tons of money long term. All right, guys, so those are 5 items that really every car owner should know. Knowing a few simple basics like that will really save you a lot of time and money long term in the ownership of your vehicle. Take care of your car. It'll take care of you. Appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell. See you on the next one. Now it's time to get my daughter out there and teach her this stuff. Unfortunately, she doesn't like to be on camera, so recorded this all ahead of time. Now we're going to get her out there. We're going to do some maintenance.